Hey, so we're down here at the Seattle Boat Show with Mckenzie over here. So, a lot of people ask me where I got my Coast Guard documentation plaque for the boat. That's how I got introduced to Mckenzie. Close your eyes, hear the voice within, calling. I was actually down the dock, and a buddy of mine, Alan, was getting one made, and I was like, I need one of those too. And it's just a little aluminum etched plaque. It meets all the Coast Guard requirements. So it's you got one?
I do, but it's stuck.
So these are the aluminum, or the I guess they are aluminum, right?
No, 316 stainless.
316 stainless etched. So if your Coast Guard plaques, Mckenzie does these, and then you just take some JB weld on the back and you stick it. It has to be stuck to the hull of the boat or like a bulkhead. You can't do it to a hatch or a door. Something can be easily removable and all. But he makes these. Really good job on those. And then he also does some like really cool stuff. This is like on my wish list for channel surfing. This is why I wanted Mckenzie to talk about this raised lettering for the boat name, specifically like on the transom and then like illuminated lighting and stuff. You want to tell me about that?
Yeah, so I've got a couple different options. Pretty standard, stainless steel letters like you're used to seeing. They can be illuminated or dimensional. To come up with the process where actually I'm doing a lot of inlaid letters. So this is actually stainless steel. It's inlaid in acrylic. There was a boat favorite place here, little picture I have here, but this boat is Ocean Alexander, and I came up with the inlaid stuff because this had a really small clearance when the door was open, and so I think we had about a ½ inch. So I ended up using quarter-inch acrylic and then inlaid the stainless, and when the doors open, the faces of the letters don't touch. And then it ended up kind of being a pretty cool look, so I applied it to thicker acrylic, and you get a natural drop shadow with it. You can do all kinds of cool effects in the background. But then I started doing this process, these letters here, and these are actually a proprietary process that I came up with. I've spent a year making these. Actually, I've got a patent on them, or applied for a patent on them. And I can do a whole bunch of different textures and patterns with this. So these are actually illuminated graphics, just like this letter down here. These are my prototypes, but I actually have a production version installed at this point. And this has high density color changing LEDs. So this goes a full spectrum of color and white. And you can, combine a whole bunch of different, like you can just do white LEDs or solid colors. Like this is just blue. High density LEDs you don't have as hot spots like you do on low density LEDs. These are low density LEDs here, and you get hot spots with the LEDs. So I use both. I like the high density a lot better. And the LEDs can also be flipped 90 degrees, so they're actually shining on the back of the letter versus the side. There's different ways to manufacture these.
I just think it'd be cool to have channel surfing on the back of the boat illuminated like that.
Yeah,
that'd look really cool.
It would be really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I play with other things too. This X right here is this is actually kind of interesting. That X is actually not green. Those aren't green LEDs illuminating that. That letter is actually has a glow in the dark element, and if I turn it off here, it'll glow green. So what I'm using in that is actually UV LEDs that is exciting a pigment that's turning green. So it's a little bit different process. That was just a fun R&D project there, but it does have some practical application. So.
Yeah, and then all these examples on the back of just regular, because obviously you do just regular graphics and stuff too, right, for boat names and whatnot?
Yeah, I do a lot of customers that have me do their work because, a lot of custom illustration. So, a lot of these have meanings to the people, the owners of this boat, they're pilots. That's an acronym for instrument flight. It means ceiling invisibility okay. So they were pilots, so I drew them the A300, which is the aircraft they flew. They're retired now. And then this customer, met him at the boat show last year, and he had a custom built boat up in Kodiak. And so I designed this for him, and obviously Kodiak Island is the background, and then the lingcod skeleton we actually put on the side of the boat, so it's reflective. It's on a printed wrap, and the lingcod just glows when you shine a light on it, so it's pretty cool.
And then even just like, if you don't want the illumination, just like the normal raised lettering stuff you can do?
Yeah, it's pretty much anything's a possibility.
Yeah.
Well, there's I coat my letters. Baby remote control car here. I coat my letters, so I can get away with using things like this is copper and brass. You can do really cool patinas on the copper and brass as well. This is heat treated stainless steel. So when you heat it up, it'll change colors. You can get golds and blues. And then obviously different textures and things like that.
Very cool.
So,
and where are you based out of?
Bellingham.
Oh, yeah. So what areas do you service? Do you go over the country? You just stick to the
I'll travel anywhere. I mean, I was just up at Kodiak installing that Unreal, that graphic with the link cod back in December. So, but Puget Sound is my normal range, all the way to Tacoma.
And for people to contact you, do you have a website, email address?
Yeah, Ideation, it's IDEATION, designusa.com.
Okay. Yeah, we'll throw that up on the screen. So. Cool. So yeah, so boat lettering. You need names for your boats for just like the normal. What's it? I guess vinyl or something.
Yeah, these are all digitally printed vinyls. Yeah. So I use wrap vinyls for everything.
To do that, raised lettering, lighted lettering, and you do all the artistic stuff too.
Yep, it's all. I do everything. I do all one man shop. Yep, I do all the design, manufacturing, installation myself. So.
You do wraps too.
Printed wraps. I don't really do color change wraps, but yeah, like in the case of Unreal, that was a printed camo wrap. So designed the camo for the boat. So kind of stay away from the solid color wraps because I don't find that they hold up as well as printed stuff. But I can do it certainly. So
well, cool. Thanks, Mckenzie.
Thank you.
If you enjoyed watching this video, click the screen to watch another.